Happy Wednesday. Welcome to yoga. Hopefully you're having a good day. Feeling ready for a good stretch. You can't see her, but my niece is here with me. She's going to do our yoga class over here in the corner. So if I look over there smiling, that's why. We're going to start standing. We are going to do a couple of sun salutations to get started. A few things standing and before we move down to the ground. So we're going to bring it up. And just find your place kind of towards the top of your mat if you're using one. Start with your feet together. Relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath. You're going to bring your arms up overhead. Big breath in. And then as you exhale, fold over your legs. Let all of your air out. And then inhale, come up to a halfway lift. So lift your chest, look up. And then as you exhale, plant your hands down, step your feet back into plank. And then lower down. Inhale, come up to up dog. And exhale, down dog. A few breaths here. Stretching out the backs of your legs. Push your hips high. Flatten your back. Breathe. And then walk your feet forward towards your hands. All the way as far as you can go, and then come all the way up. Good. Relax. I'm going to do that again. Start with your feet together. Inhale, bring the arms up. Big stretch, and then exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, and lower down. Inhale, up dog. Drop the shoulders down. And exhale, down dog. Pushing the hips high. Walk your feet forward. Come all the way up. Starting to build a little bit of heat, getting warm. We've got one more of those. Arms up, big breath in. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Stretch out the back of the legs. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Lower down. Inhale to up dog. And exhale to down dog. Alright, walk your feet forward. Come all the way up. Shake it out. Take a breath. Okay, now we're going to do some warrior poses. So starting from the top of your mat with your feet together, we're going to step the right foot back really wide. So we're in this split stance position. Front leg is bent, back leg is straight. Go ahead and rotate the back heel so it's down on the ground. Arms come up overhead, biceps by the ears. Drop your shoulders down, sink down into the lunge. And then open up to warrior two. Hips open, shoulders open, arms to a T. Lunging still in the left knee. Relax your shoulders. Going into side angle, so we're going to reach the left hand down. You can prop your arm onto your leg, or you can reach down towards the floor, and the other arm's going to go up and over the ear. Dropping the hips down. Good. Come back up. Keep warrior two. So you're bent in the left knee. Right hand comes to the back thigh. We've got reverse warrior. Back, forward. Straighten the left leg. Triangle pose. Left hand comes down to the left shin or to the floor. Reaching the right arm up. Twist and open up your chest. Taking deep breaths. Come up. Arms to a T. We're going to rotate towards the left leg. Right hand to the left leg for revolve triangle. Once you have contact, really twist. Open up your chest. Reach through the left hand. Come all the way up. Arms to a T. Warrior 2. Exhale. Inhale, warrior 1. Rotate forward. And from here, we're going to push ourselves forward so our feet come together and arms come down. So just push, step to the top of your mat and arms down. I'm almost going to run to the wall. All right, we're going to do all of that on the other side. So this time, stepping your left foot back really wide. Go ahead and rotate the heel down. Come up to warrior 1. Arms up, lunging in the front knee. And open up to warrior 2. We're going to lean to the right, going into side angle. So rest your arm on your leg or reach towards the floor on the inside of your foot. And the left arm comes up and over, big reach. Drop the hips. And come up. Keep the bend in the knee. Reverse warrior. Left hand to left leg. Right arm up and over. Keep the bend in your right knee. Try not to let your hips shift back. Bring the arms back to a T. Straighten the right leg. Triangle pose. Right hand to right leg or floor. Open up your chest. Look up towards the ceiling. Come up. Keep the legs straight. Rotate towards your front leg, left hand to right leg or the floor. Really twist, open up your chest, stack your shoulders. Breathe. Come up, bend the knee, warrior 2. Warrior 1, rotate forward, and we're going to lunge, jump ourselves forward, push through the back leg, and bring it to the top. All right. I'm just going to step back so I have a little bit more room. We're going to have our feet together, arms up, fold over. We're going to hold a forward fold. Really try to hinge at the hips and flatten out your back as best you can for as long as you can. Once you reach your limit there with your hamstrings and your flexibility, round down, reach for your toes or the backs of your legs. We're going to hold this for a little bit longer so we can really start to work into the stretch, relax into it. So every time you exhale, try to let go. A little bit more. The feet are together. Breathe, big deep breaths. gonna bring our hands to the floor. If you need to bend your knees more, you can. And we're just gonna lunge the right foot back and go ahead and go into a kneeling position. So we're on the back knee and untuck the back toes. And go ahead and bring your arms up to your front leg. Once you're there, just shift your hips forward, trying to feel a stretch in your hip flexor. Make sure your front foot comes forward a little bit so that your knee and ankle are in line. You shouldn't feel too much strain in your front quad. Go ahead and bring your hands down to the inside of your foot, both hands. And then we're gonna twist towards the front leg. So you can either grab a hold of the top of your knee and twist towards your leg, or you can reach the arm up, whichever one works for you today. So just twisting towards your front leg. Keep dropping your hips lower. Come out of the twist. Bring your hand down to the floor if you want. And then we're gonna bring our back toes, tuck them under, lift the knee up, and bring the other leg back. A little core work there, down dog. All right, walk your feet forward, all the way up. Come up if you want. If not, we're going right into the other side where you lunge your left foot back, go down into your deep hip flexor kneeling position. Hands on the leg to start. Push your hips down and forward. Big stretch in the hip flexor. Relax your shoulders. Knee and ankle are in line. Let's bring our hands down to the inside of the foot. We're going to twist towards the front leg. So either put your hand on your leg or open all the way up, reach toward the ceiling, and big twist. Back down. Find your way into downward dog. So we're going to tuck the back toes, lift, and down dog. From here, we're going to go straight into pigeon stretch. So we're going to bring our right knee and tuck it up as high as we can and pull the foot up into pigeon. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inch your back leg back. So think about reaching the toes to the back wall behind you. Keeping your hips squared forward, so that left hip, try to turn it down towards the floor. And then working your right toes up towards your left hand a little bit more. And just hold. If you want to come down to your forearms and lay down into it, you can. Down here. Really focusing on the back leg and turning the knee down towards the ground. Yep, getting everything nice and in line. Hold. Let's work our way back up. You're going to tuck your toes in the back. Lift the knee, push your hips up, downward dog. Find the other side. Pigeon on the left. Lengthening through the back leg and the toes, sinking your hips down towards the ground, working your foot up as much as you can. It's okay if your knee comes out to the outside of your hip or hand. It should actually. So your hands should be on the inside, right under your shoulders, and then your knee is on the outside of that. Come down to your forearms if you want. Come up. Come all the way out of that. Downward dog. And then just drop down to your knees. We're going to go to our backs next. So just flip over. Go all the way to your back. You can pull your knees into your chest while you flatten out your back. Pull your shoulders down. Pinch your shoulder blades together. You can tuck your chin down so you have a nice neutral spine, neck position. We're going to work into a spine twist next, so go ahead and lift your heels up so your knees are more of at a 90 degree angle. Bring your arms out to the side as best you can in a T type position. Pinch your knees together so you feel those muscles in your inner thighs working. We're going to drop our knees over to the right, still keeping them pinched together. Drop them over, slow and controlled. And then try to just relax them once you get as far as you can go. And then look over your left shoulder. Reaching through your left fingers, feeling that twist in your spine. The more you try to reach with your top knee away and in that twist, the more you'll feel that stretch. And look up towards the ceiling. Bring your knees back up to a tabletop position. Let your air out. Reset your back. Pinch your knees together. Try to hold them tight together. Drop your knees over to the left. Same thing, reaching through the right fingertips. Look over your right shoulder. Twisting. And look up. Bring your legs up. Hug them. Roll it out if that feels good. We're going to go into Happy Baby next. This one's a nice stretch, especially when we're in the comfort of our own home. So we're going to bring our fingers to our big toes, or you can wrap them around the sides of your feet. And then bend your knees so that your knees come to the sides of your ribs. Try to keep your low back and tailbone on the ground as best you can. And then just try to line up your feet with your knees. Straight up and down. Should feel a good stretch in your inner thighs and hips. Keep working the bottoms of the feet like you're standing on the ceiling. plant your feet. Next, we're gonna go into a bridge. We'll add in a chest and shoulder stretch here as well. Your feet are planted, they're right in a parallel position, lined up with your knees and hips. You put your arms down by your sides, pull your shoulders down, reach through your fingertips by your hips. We're gonna press the hips up high, squeeze your glutes, feel your toes on the ground, hold. If you want to start working your fingers together or your hands together, you can. We're going to work our way into a shoulder stretch here soon. Slowly come down, rest, reset real quick. We're going to do that again. This time we're going to try to go into the full shoulder stretch. Take a breath, and when you're ready, lift up again. Try to go a little bit higher. This time kind of wiggle your way onto your shoulders. If you can intertwine your fingers, making a fist, or just grabbing your wrist or something, try to make a connection there, and then straighten your arms. Trying to press your arms down against the ground. Stretching out your chest. Keep working your weight onto the backs of your shoulders and head. Release your hands. Slowly come out of it. Pull your knees into your chest. You can roll around, massage your low back. Okay, we're gonna go to our bellies. So, however you want to get there, we're just gonna flip over, move into our bellies. Go ahead and rest your head on your left arm. You're gonna pull your left arm up and around so you can rest your head. We're gonna do our quad stretch here on our belly. We've done this before where we just reach around, grab the top of the right foot, pull the heel in towards your hips. Try to keep the connection with the front of your hips and the floor by squeezing your glute muscles. Hopefully you feel a little bit of a stretch in your quad, in the front of your leg. Just hold. Release that. Switch to the other side. Keep a hold of the left one. We're going to reach the right one around. Try to grab both at the same time. All right, if you have a hold of them, we're going to push our feet into our hands. Try to lift the chest off the ground. Your thighs will probably lift too. The bow position. Push, push. Nice stretch in the chest. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Relax your legs down. Round your shoulders forward. taking a quick second here. Bring our heart rates down a little bit. All right, we're gonna make our way back to a seated position. Just seated with your legs out in front of you. I'm gonna go into a fold because it feels good. So your legs are here. Pull your toes up towards the ceiling. If you have a band or something and you want to use it, you're tight, you can. Sit up tall first, and then just fold over, grab your feet or hold on to the band. Relax and round your shoulders, if that feels good. I'm gonna hold this for about a minute. Push a little bit more into the stretch. So if you have a hold of your legs or your feet, I meant your feet, reach around your feet, try to touch your fingers together. Or if you're holding a band or a towel, try to work your hands down the band a little bit more. Keeping your knees straight. Good. Come to an easy cross-leg position. Turn this way. Hands on your knees. Take a deep breath. Feel it in your belly, in your ribs, in your chest. Let it out. Again. Fill it up. Let it out. One more time. We're really trying to use the ribs, expand the ribs as much as you can. Big inhale. Hold. And exhale. Alright, roll your head side to side. Still big breathing in the ribs. Relax your hands, relax your arms and your shoulders. Head up. And we are finished. Namaste. I hope you had a good yoga today. And I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. I definitely feel good after that. I got a little bit sweaty, which is nice sometimes with yoga. And it's especially hot today, so that might be part of it. But make sure you hydrate, eat well, and I'll see you all on Friday. Bye.